So, I hate to overspam you guys, but Moga contest voting is open for round 3, and I really want to try and get top 5 in this round this time, so please, if you can, link is in the description, go vote, really would help me out if you could, and spread it around if at all possible, because like I said, I really want to get top 5 if we can, and it's going to be kind of a long stretch to do it, so please help me out. Anyways, hey guys, we got a game here today against Crobat for the win, I think it is. I actually forgot to check, but doing some OU. I just kind of threw together guys that I had. Like, I kind of took, you know, little pieces of both, like, all the teams I've kind of done and just, like, was like, fuck it. Because I just haven't really been liking anything I've been making lately. So it's just like, whatever, try this shit. So, you know, it's most of my shit except, you know, that you've seen before. And then just standard Ferrothorn. So, opponent's team, we kind of got some similarities. Like, half our team is actually the same. And then, you know, he's got some threats with Talonflame and then random Gardevoir and the Goodra. Gardevoir's probably going to Mega Up, so I'm going to have to watch out for that, but it shouldn't be too bad. But whatever the case, we'll just get into it. Leads on his end. I figured he would go with Rotom or Ferrothorn just to get Hazard up. If he goes with anything else, like, the only thing I fear is Talonflame, but I have things to take on the Talonflame, so I'm not concerned. But he leads off with the Gardevoir, and I figure, okay, I can take anything Gardevoir wants to go for, so I'll just go straight for Rocks. Safest thing I can really do right now, so that is what I proceed to do, and he goes into the Talonflame. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into Rotom just because obviously safest thing for me to do. He does U-turn out predicting that, but, I mean, even so, I'd rather have my Ferrothorn safe than, you know, take a chance with this right here. I mean, like, okay, he U-turns on my Rotom. It doesn't do too much, so I'm not too concerned, and it's like, okay, yeah, switch initiative, and he doesn't take any extra damage, but it's like, I get the security with my Ferrothorn, which I prefer more, so But he brings in the Goodra. I decided to Volt Switch because I thought I might be faster, but he turns out to be faster. I'm like, okay, maybe he's Choice Specs from that damage. I mean, I'm only half assuming it, but I figured, okay, I know I can take a hit no matter what, so I might as well just get a Leech Seed going, get some health back, and then fully see what's going on, and then play around in that aspect, so that is what I proceed to do, just get a little bit of Leech Seed back, and I decided to go out into Greninja right here, because I should be able to take a Flamethrower. And I figure he's going to be fixated on wanting to kill Ferrothorn if he's going to leave the Goodra in. So, I figure Greninja should be good enough, but he double switches out to Gengar, I guess, figuring he could take it on well enough. And I'm like, oh, well, take on Ferrothorn well enough. I'm like, oh, perfect for me, I'll just Dark Pulse, but he is a Scarf Gengar, so that kind of sucks. But that does give me perfect initiative to go to Lucario right here, Mega Up, and then go for an SD, because nothing on his team is going to want to take, you know, a +2, whatever the fuck I want to go for. Because at this point, he doesn't know if I have Bullet Punch, or if I have Double Priority, or just what my general moveset is. He knows, obviously, I'm going to have Swords Dance, and I'm going to have Close Combat. That's all he's going to know, and that's all I'm going to let him know at this point, because I just SD and Close Combat just rode him to death. Because it seemed like that was really the only thing he wanted to lose to this Lucario. That, like, because Rotom would have been as important as it could have been, and it was important that I did see that leftovers there, so yeah. But anyways, he brought in the Talonflame, hoping I would have Bullet Punch as opposed to Extreme Speed, so I take down the Talonflame. Woo, but Gengar comes in now. He's going to assume I don't have Bullet Punch, and I honestly don't. I am not the hugest fan of Dual Priority. I mean, I can run it, but I just wasn't the hugest fan of it when I was thinking about it, but I could actually do it. But whatever the case, I just bring Ferrothorn in to die, but I actually lived to 3, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to die to another Shadow Ball. But I'm going to bring in Staraptor because he is obviously locked into Shadow Ball, so he does have to switch. So I'm going to go for U-turn as opposed to Brave Bird just because, I mean, I know I can hit everything with Brave Bird, but I'd rather have some nice fun initiative going with it, so might as well just U-turn out into my Lucario, who can threaten him out with a Close Combat, and I figure he is going to be to the point where he's going to try and make a bit of safe plays, because I'm in the position where I can just make the obvious-ass plays, and I should be okay. But I figure he's going to think I'm going to do that, so I just go for Shadow Claw, predicting the Gengar to come in, or even the Gardevoir, which works out perfectly, because I take out the Gengar. So that is really nice, because Gengar's out of the way. Not that it was that annoying, but just getting it out of the way is nice, you know? But he brings in Gardevoir right here, and he just Focus Blasts, and then he switches out, which I found weird. Like, I see no item, and he also hasn't Mega'd up yet, so I don't really know what to take from it. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to try and rest up in case, like, he doesn't for some reason kill me, which he didn't because he switched out. I guess he just didn't want Focus Blast to miss, but he goes into Goodra, tries to Flamethrower me, gets a crit. That does not matter one bit really, but you know, I take it, whatever the case. But I'm really just leaving in Rotom at this point as fodder because there's not much I need it for because looking at his team, obviously, it's not going to be that important because I can take down Gardevoir fine with what I have left. And then Gengar, or no, I already took down Gengar. So he has this, he has the Gardevoir, and he has the Ferrothorn. So yeah, I'm generally safe, so it's just really wearing down this Goodra a little bit will be nice, so I might as fucking well. Which is what I proceed to do, which is burn it and just get some general wear and tear on it. And yeah, he's going to take me down right there with the Dragon Pulse. Big goddamn whoop that I care about so much, because obviously Rotom was so important at this point. Yeah, I know, my general lack of sarcasm was so apparent there. Anyways, just bringing Lucario right there because I didn't really want to take recoil from a Brave Bird with Staraptor, so I just figured, plus it's the more secure way to take it out, but I do get hit by the Gooey, so I'm not really feeling safe staying in with Lucario on the Gardevoir. So I'm going to go to Gengar's Death Water just because, I mean, it would be nice to have Gengar, but I had a feeling I would rather have Staraptor than I would have Gengar, so I do that, just sack that, and then just go to Staraptor and just hit this thing with a Brave Bird and take that fucking thing down. And he actually told me after that he was Scarfed, so I did actually make the proper play of sacking Gengar there. I really didn't assume it was Scarfed. I was just like, whatever, Brave Bird should take it out. So, you know, that was that. But now Ferrothorn's going to come in, and I just hit it with the Brave Bird, and it does a pretty decent chunk. Well, it's about a 2 KO with Reckless, so that's kind of cool. But, he paralyzes me, which basically shows me he has nothing to hit me. It wouldn't matter anyways, because I could just go into Lucario and just hit him with close combat, but just going to take him down right there with Brave Bird, because Brave Birding everything. Because how would you rather win? Brave Birding or close combating from overpowered Lucario? Actually, both situations would kind of be nice, so I don't know. Doesn't really matter, but whatever the case, that's the match. So GG, Crobat for the win. It was a fun game, and yeah, making Lucario is fun. I am actually considering putting Bullet Punch on this thing, like, just over Shadow Claw. Like, I like Shadow Claw just because it does offer me some extra coverage if I want it, but it's not like I need it. But I guess it's really just up to my personal preference, but I don't know. It mattered so much. Not really, but whatever. Anyways, that's going to be for this, so, well, not actually, because I was going to go tell you guys, remember, if you didn't vote, go vote, please. I appreciate it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Recommend sub, and later, guys.